Good morning and welcome to episode 11 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, and it is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. Looking back over the past week since Inauguration Day, we've seen very little movement in the precious metals. This morning, gold's trading at $1839.20, down $12 from this time last week. Silver's trading at $25.20, down 20 cents. Platinum's at $1,079 per ounce, down $18 from last week. And palladium is at $2,394 an ounce, down $10 from last week. We've got the gold-silver ratio ticked up a hair to about 73-24. That's still well above where we would expect the end of this bull market, and we don't expect that for years and years at this point. And the dollar continues to struggle down in bear territory at 90.45. I think it's pretty clear, looking at the events of the past week, where we've seen Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen sworn in, and we know that she has a good relationship and is on the same wavelength as Jerome Powell. So follow me here if you want to get a feel for where gold, silver, and other commodities are going in the future. We absolutely have seen in the past week that we have an administration that is intent on spending more. That's no different. That happens with both Democrats and Republicans. They just spend it on different things. But they're going to continue to spend money that, by the way, we don't have. We have tax revenues down because the economy is stopped. That is going to increase our debt. And we've seen $7 trillion over the past 4 years. Let's see what we have over the next 4 years. There's already $1.9 trillion waiting to go if we can get it through Congress for the first round of stimulus under President Biden. So we're going to see an increased monetary expansion. It's nice to know that Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen, our two best helicopter pilots, are ready to drop cash from the skies for us and dilute every dollar in your pocket that you will eventually use to buy things like gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. I strongly suggest that if you haven't taken care of your allocations in gold and silver and the other precious metals at this time, do so. The writing's on the wall. There's no question where this is going, and those dollars are not going to get stronger going forward. They're going to get weaker. Mark my words. I have one quick question I want to touch on that was a result of our webinar last week with the Aiden sisters. A gentleman, Ken from Oakland, Oregon, wrote in. He said, "As I am not an investor in the know, and after watching your webinar last night, what you folks commentated on about Bitcoin got me to think. I hate it when I do that, by the way. Is there an investment tool to roll Bitcoin into gold as opposed to selling in order to postpone the capital gains?" Thank you. Thank you for your question, Ken. I know there are certain instances where you can have 1039 exchanges and so forth, and you can go ahead and roll one asset into another without taking a taxable event, if you will. But I am almost certain in this case that we have two completely distinct, different asset classes, and that is not possible. But I am not a tax attorney. I'm not a CPA. I suggest you consult yours to make sure, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no. So the trick is, if you're in Bitcoin and you want to own gold, as I've been suggesting, to take those speculative profits and bank them in gold, all right, for the long term, proven over 5,000 years of storing purchasing power, then do so in the means where you minimize your costs in doing so. I don't know that there's any other way to get it done. That's all I have for you today. Kind of a lackluster week as the markets continue to range train, looking for direction from the new administration and where it's going. I think we already have our signals. Remember, I need you to like us. I need you to subscribe to Information Line in our weekly, bi-weekly, always something interesting alerts, and I need you to send us your questions, send us your comments. We want to answer them on the air so we get the benefit to all of our listeners. And don't ever, ever forget, getting rich always starts with keeping what's yours.